Hey guys, how are you doing? So if you watch my previous episode, you would know that I'm a Vietnamese coming to America 7 years ago. And something that particularly interesting for me throughout all these years, why I eat food differently from what you eat. And not just because that I'm Vietnamese and you're American, but in general. I don't want to compare us with our pets, but let's say certain kind of species, they need certain kind of nutrition, and that's what we feed our pets every day, right? And that's how we keep our pets to develop the best possible way, and that could apply to us too. Let's say we would have a nutrition base, all of us have the same nutrition base, and if we eat that kind of food every day, we develop in our best possible self. So why do we have to struggle every day eating different kind of food? And it also very time consuming if you do that too. So according to my research, there's 3 different reasons why we eat differently. First, according to Lucy Bollinger, a diet and nutrition journalist for Body and Soul, she said that geography plays an important role. Like me as an Asian, all of my meals are with rice, and that's why a lot of food are saltier because it need to balance out with the rice. But then there's Westerner, like you guys, like Americans. Your diet is a combination between vegetable and meat, and that's how you try to balance your diet every day. And then there's Persian and Colombians and Middle Easterner who cook their meat with fruits. So that sounds very odd to me because my diet is not on that. But that's how their diet is. That's how they consume they consume fruit and meat at the same time. That's how they balance out. And then there's monk and Tibetans who do not eat meat, but their diet is based on tofu and beans and vegetable because they live in the jungle, but then they still develop in a very healthy way. The second thing is emotion. So according to a peer-reviewed research done by University of Edinburgh, emotion plays an important role. I actually learned the term called comfort eating. So comfort eating meaning that when we are happy, we treat ourselves with our favorite food as a contribution to our well-being. And most of the time, that favorite food or that food, although we eat a lot more, but it tends to be healthier. And then there's eating to cope with stress. When you're feeling unhappy and stressful, you actually eat more, but you also eat more unhealthy food. So that's something that you should try to avoid. Last but not least, according to Louise Petty, a journalist who had 4 years experience in food and safety, age plays an important role. Like me, as a 21 years old college student, I try to do more physical work. I go to gym and I hang out with friends. I walk and every day. I walk a lot every day. So I had different diet than elder people because they tend to do less physical work. And I also try to do meal prep with low carb and high protein for my workout. So that's why my diet would be different from other elders. Another idea that she gave is elders, they lost a lot of their birth taste, so they taste the food differently. So they actually eat saltier food because they don't taste that much compared to us. So with this study, I find that it's very interesting, and it's actually surprising. It's interesting to know how food is consumed every day, and I learned a lot about myself. I learned why I eat the food that I eat, and I learned how important the food is playing in my life. I also think it's very interesting that I learned. I learned a very important question that is still being studied: whether we control our emotion and we control the food that we eat. That's what we think, right? But is it true, or actually what we eat control us? What we eat decide what we feel. So whether we control our food or our food control us is something that's still being studied. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy my speech.